Hey you guys, it's Tanea, and I just turned 30, and I decided that I wanted to do this video where I guess I just document my mind frame and some of the things that I learned when I'm 20 as an archive for me to reflect back on at my next milestone age. And I brought my little notebook where I wrote down like the top 30 things that really just jumped out to me that I learned through my 20s that really transformed me into the woman that I am today in my 30s. So I just wrote them like bullet point style, and I'm gonna really just, unscripted talk about what it all means to me. So bear with me. Whew. So the number one thing I have on here is self-acceptance. What that means for me is that I have this new level of self-acceptance for everything that I am, and just a deep level appreciation for the great things about myself, even the flaws. I accept everything about myself for what it is, and it's it just kind of feel a little bit more it feels groundbreaking, because I think when I think about my teenage years, when I think about my 20s, it was just a lot of self-comparison and not feeling good enough. And now I'm at a stage where I'm like, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I'm okay with that. 2 is unapologetic. What that means to me is that I'm basically just really unapologetic for being who I am. I think genuinely I'm a really good person. I never have the intent to hurt or harm anyone. I have a pure heart, and whether someone likes me or not is really just of no concern to me. I'm just unapologetically myself. I love every bit of who I am, and I'm unapologetic about it. So I don't know, I just feel whether it's my viewpoint, whether it's my beliefs, whether it's how I feel about something, my opinions, I'm just very unapologetic about my stance and all of that. So 3, boundaries, establishing boundaries. It's something that I'm still still learning. I'm learning that it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no without giving an explanation. It's okay to say, I don't want to do this. I don't like this. This isn't for me. You are not for me. And this doesn't serve me. It's okay. You have to, at some point, it's really important that you do establish some boundaries for yourself, because if you don't protect yourself, who will, honestly. Self-worth. I've definitely developed a new level of self-worth, and at this great age of 30, I've accomplished some of the greatest things through hard work and determination and never giving up, and being a good person and having integrity and all of that. So it's just, I feel like through all of that, and knowing that I'm also a good person and all this other stuff, that I just feel worthy. I feel more worthy now than I did back then, although technically to societal standards I'm probably more imperfect now than I was then. I have more imperfections is what I'm trying to say, and despite all of that, I feel worthy. I'm a damn worthy person. 5, at peace. I'm just definitely at peace with everything that I've experienced in my life, things that I was unfortunately unable to experience. I am at peace with who I am and what I'm all about, and I'm at peace with things that didn't go my way, although I went forward with it with good intentions, and I'm also okay with things that didn't work out because maybe I wasn't the best person either. I'm just really okay and at peace with just how things and everything turned out in my life. 6 is healing. I think I'm at a stage where I know that I need to pursue healing in some shape or form. I'm not quite ready, but I'm ready to kind of face some of my demons and accept experience as being traumatic, although I comparatively don't see them as. I'm just really at a place where I'm not ready to seek healing, but I'm ready to take baby steps. 7, confidence. Definitely a new level of confidence at this age. Again, I just feel like I've accomplished some wonderful things by this great age of 30. Like even having my children in this vessel of mine, in my body of mine, and being able to have 2 healthy, successful births and being able to withstand that, and just everything else that I've been able to accomplish, whether physically, whether the things that I was able to even materialize and all this other stuff. Like it just gave me a really good boost of confidence of like, damn, I'm a badass. Yeah. 8, deep in spirituality. This kind of goes into like, again, like everything that I've experienced throughout my life deepened my belief in something greater than myself. Like I've always believed in a God, I've always believed in a spiritual presence, but I believe in that more so than I ever have before, just based off the life experiences that I've had that really validated all of that. 9, self-discovery. I like getting to know myself. It's been a great journey. Like a couple of years ago, I decided that I wanted to go on a discovery of really getting to know myself on a deeper level, and I'm still getting to know myself, and I'm loving that process. 10, enjoying your own company. This is a very empowering one. It was only a couple of years ago that I really began to enjoy my own company. I enjoy taking myself on dates and spending time alone. I've always been quite an introverted person, but to go out publicly and do things by myself was always something that kind of caused a little bit of anxiety. But now I can take myself out on a date and travel solo and just not in any way not be okay with it. Like I actually like spending time with myself more so than spending time with others, if I have to be completely honest. 11, major milestone goals. I just bought my first home, technically by the, literally maybe a full, I don't know, a couple of weeks before I turned 30. Like I knew that home ownership was going to be in my future. Whether that was going to happen in my 20s, I wasn't quite sure, but it did happen. I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of pursuing a master's. I'm really proud of the 2 children that I've had. I'm really proud of how far I've came in my career so far and so quickly. I'm really proud of the places that I've traveled. I'm really proud of the maturity level that I developed. So I'm really proud of the many major milestones that I've accomplished. And you guys, I keep looking at the clock. I've been in this studio for a couple of hours and my time is shortly coming up. So I'm going to try to go past these things very quickly, yet meaningfully. I might go a little bit over studio time. I hope they don't mind. 12, shift up mindset and perspective. So, okay, you know Facebook, when you're on Facebook, they give you these memories 10 years ago, 9 years ago, this is what you said and this is what you did. And I look at those posts and I cringe because I'm like, even if I were to believe the same things that I did believe, I would not have the same approach, so to speak. I've noticed that a lot of my mindset and perspectives on things have definitely shifted as I got older and gained additional life experience. I felt like I was more opinionated back then when I didn't have as much life experience to validate my opinions. And now going through life experiences that did validate or invalidate a lot of my opinions, I'm not as opinionated. I'm not as gung-ho. I'm very just more like, whatever works for you, whatever works for that individual. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm really that type of person. All I really care is what impacts me and my life personally, and I'm not really so passionate about things that do not negatively impact me or the people that I love. So yeah, I'm just like, live your life, do what you do. Like, it don't bother me. 13, self-awareness acknowledgement. I have a deeper level of self-awareness. Like, again, like, I know that I'm a good person, but I think I also overestimated that a little bit. Like, I do think there are some bad flaws of mine that I'm now acknowledging. I'm reflecting on past experiences and things that I've said to people, and I cringe sometimes. I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't go at it like that. I wish I would have approached it differently. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like, there's some experiences that I think of where I might have been wrong, where I don't care. Like, I don't care that I was wrong about it simply because, well, I don't think I'm ever wrong. I just feel like, sometimes people push you. They take your kindness for weakness, and then when you really stand up for yourself and you have to do what you do, people act surprised. So, yeah. Quality over quantity is definitely, like, quality trumps quantity in almost every situation. Quality friends, quality handbags, quality clothes, quality objects, quality food, quality ingredients, quality travel, trips, all of that. Like, that's always going to trump just, the quality is way better than quantity. Like, it's just way better, okay? 15, experience over objects. Yeah, like, your money, I would like to think that what is that mindset? The abundance mentality, where that, things aren't scarce. Like, you're going to always continue to have money flow towards you. There's enough for everybody around. And so I say that to say is that, like, I know a lot of times people like to penny pinch and be like, oh, I would love to travel, but I don't. There's just other things that I can spend my money towards, and if it's like something unimportant, like, I would have to say I've never regretted a travel experience that I've had, because it's really just expanded my mind and my perspective, and it's always been something that I can positively look back on, that I never regretted. So yeah, just live life and enjoy life more. And if you are ever choosing between an object like the next YSL bag or the Louis Vuitton bag or a trip to Italy, choose that trip to Italy. 16, value and focusing on self. I just really feel like when you focus on yourself, everything else will fall in line. Like, you don't worry about that guy. Don't worry about your competition. Worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on being the best person that you can possibly be, and everything will work out. Like, I promise you. 17, it's okay to change. Change is supposed to happen. Change represents growth. And if anybody gives you shit about changing and becoming a better version of yourself, fuck them. Straight up. Like, really, if you're not hurting anyone out here, if you're not degrading in value, do not let anybody make you feel bad for doing what's best for you. I mean, sometimes when you progress in life, things that no longer serve you will fall behind, and sometimes that include people, but that's for your greater good. 18, pursue your heart's desires. Life is too short. Pursue whatever it is that you're passionate about. Make time for that and see where it takes you. 19, save. It's very important to save. Having that financial freedom, that financial security just takes out a lot of anxiousness in life. And when you're an adult, being an adult is expensive. Attaining additional assets in life and additional wealth in life is expensive. It's always just very nice and comfortable to know that you always have money and a cushion to fall on when things unexpectedly happen. 20 kind of goes into this. It's not worth going into debt for. I just don't believe in debt. I, again, don't believe in that anxiety. I don't believe in making your life harder than it has to be. Really just be mindful of saving and not living beyond your means. 21, importance of establishing routine. This is something I established about a couple of months ago, and it has added so much value to my life. Just having something to look forward to each and every day that really enriches my life, my mindset, my body, feels great. I actually need to reestablish one now that I moved in my new house, but yeah, definitely get you either an evening or a morning or both routine that enriches you or improves your life in some way. 22, gratitude. Very important to express the gratitude that you have in your life. Even if things don't look up for you right now, there's always something to be grateful for. Being grateful for the things that you have in your life will generate additional abundance into your life. 23, trusting the process. I mean, progress have ups and downs, and you just have to trust the process that you're going to get to where you need to get to when the time is right. Going up and progressing is not going to be a perfect straight path. It's like, again, it's going to be your ups and downs, and it's all because you have to it's all in your great benefit in general. So I'm going to have to speed it up right here. 24, prioritize your health. If you don't take care of yourself, who else will? You have to take care of yourself, okay? 25, being present. Really be present in the moment. Life is too short. People are precious. Your loved ones are precious. People do go unexpectedly. Things do go unexpectedly, and you don't want to have any regrets for not spending that quality time with the people that you love the most. 26, my kids are unexpectedly the best things that ever happened to me. I never really wanted kids. I wanted to be that great aunt. I love kids, didn't want them myself. I had them. They're the best thing that ever happened to me. They helped me re-experience life and slow down life for me, and just added a new, I just really don't know what my life would be without them. 27, real progress has its up and down. I already explained that, so I won't go into that. 28, if not now, then when? If not you, then who? Basically, go after what you want and stop making excuses for it, because if it's not going to be you, then it's going to be somebody else, and if it's not going to be now, then it's not going to be never. Never feel like you have to be perfect to go after what you want. You will continue to grow, so do whatever it is that you are thinking on and pondering on, go after it right now. 28, there's only one you, and that is your power, so no one's ever going to be you, and remember that. Okay, be the best you that you can be, because no one can be that. And 30, I might have skipped one, but 30, no, you won't feel like you have it together at 30. You might not have it all together at 30, and if that's the case, that's okay. You still have years ahead of you. You're still young, and people change paths all the time, so don't be hard on yourself on what that may look like for you. But anyway, you guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna sign off, but I can't wait to look back on this and just reflect on I don't know where my mindset was at 30, and I can't wait to do another milestone when years down the line. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, gotta go.